and allowed them to go do it. Even though it's something simple, he let them went on to do it. And when he had sent the multitude away, he went up to the mountain apart to pray. And when the evening was come, he was there alone. But the ship was now in the midst of the sea, tossed with waves, for the wind was contrary. In other words, he told them what to do, but everything in their mama was coming against them. And in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went unto them walking on the sea. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a spirit." And they cried out with fear. Just because trouble comes, that don't always mean it's the devil. Sometimes God might be trying to teach you something. God might be trying to show you something. When your people go through, God might be trying to train them. That don't necessarily mean they don't sin in them backslid just because the husband and wife argue. God might be trying to give them a marriage ministry.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah. But straightway Jesus spake unto them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I, be not afraid." And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it be thou, bid me come unto thee on the water." And he said, "Come." Now, Jesus did not do the very next great thing until he brought the disciples up to where he was. Jesus walked on water. He was not going to leave until Peter walked on water. And so Peter said, "Lord, is that you? Bid me to come." Jesus said, "Come." And God told me, he said, well, actually what Peter was saying was that, God, Jesus, tell me that I can do what you can do.
Yeah.
That I can do what you do. Tell me I can preach to you. Tell me I can lead people. Tell me I can do something. If I can't do nothing, well, what can I do? Jesus said, "You can do it, come." Peter jumped out there and started walking on the water. As he was walking on the water, it got real heavy. Things got tough. And he began to sink because he took his focus off of God. And he had the faith that he had when he first started. Everything was going good. He jumped out there with no problem at all. Walking on the water, just dapping like George Jefferson. He just walking on the water, just dapping. Just like we do when we first get saved. But then God allowed to go through some stuff and train us. We ain't dapping no more. Now we limping, dragging out. And so he began to sing. Now, when he began to sing, Jesus did not tell him he was out of the will of God. Jesus did not tell him he ain't had no business trying to do it from the beginning. Jesus first volunteered this. This is what God said, show me when we was coming up. As Peter was walking forward, Jesus was walking backwards, making them come on out further. Just like we do our children when we try to teach them how to walk. But when Peter began to sink, Jesus did not leave him down. Now, what did Jesus do? Jesus went down and pulled him up to where he was. So if you see your people under you struggling and can't make it, then you as a leader, you ought to reach down there and pull them up.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
Now, when you focus on people's weaknesses, what you do, you develop a codependent relationship. And see, now they got to depend on you for everything. They can't go buy groceries. They got to call you and ask you, what do they need to pick up? Well, Pastor, I need a job. You think I need to go fill out an application? Pastor, pray for me. I need a job. You need a job. Go to the unemployment office. You don't need pastor for that. Go fill out an application. No, because we ain't never been told we can do anything. Only thing we've been told, God speak to me. God ain't going to tell you now unless he speak to me first. So then when God do tell you something, you struggling. Well, is it God, is it me, or is it the devil? Why? Because ain't nobody ever told you that you can hear from God.
Amen.
Hallelujah. One thing about it though, if you that type of leader, you're going to always be needed. But then you complaining why you ain't never got no time to do nothing else. Because you always got to be in church. You the one made them like that.
All right.
Because you want everybody depending on you calling your name. You get exactly what you want.
One more time.
And then eventually y'all gonna hurt each other.
That's right.
Because you might your people might make up their mind that they're going to go on and do what God going to call you, then you're going to cut loose, you ain't going to be stuck. Then they're going to have to deal with church hurt. So they finally broke loose from your bondage. Now they got to deal with church hurt and get over that before they can do anything. Why? And then you wonder why, and then you hate on them because they done started a church, went on to do stuff God told them to do, and it flourished. Why? Because they learned everything what not to do from you.
Oh.
And he said, leaders may want to go on, but followers want to hold on. Followers may want to let go, but the leader had too much ego to let them go. I mean, have you not forgot when God first called you? So how you going to act like that when God called somebody else? And if you got saved Wednesday and start preaching Friday, how you going to tell somebody else that they're going to have to stay in training 20 years before they start? Better yet, wait till you die before they do anything. You got so many preachers stuff sitting up in church right now waiting on somebody to die. They praying that God kill you. So they can finally step up and do what God called them to do. Waiting on you to die. Looking forward to when you get sick on Sunday, you can't make it so they'll be able to preach. Okay. A few more things. Now, this is the last thing. Here we go. Now, if your focus is on the strength of the people, and you begin to empower them, raise them up, make them look okay. If you are the leader, you got ministers, you got followers under you. If you want them to be able to accomplish something, you got to make them look good in front of the people. But because your ego's so messed up, they get up to do things, you won't even say amen. They try to teach, you spend the whole night trying to trip them up. To show everybody that you still the pastor. And he bends out there trying to impress you. Only thing he's looking for is job well done. Good, that'll make his day.
Yeah.
That joke will come out there and cut your grass if you ask him. But we turn around and run away. Now, if you raise up other leaders, then now you got somebody to help share the load. You ain't got to carry that burden by yourself. And so the race to the top will be enjoyable. It won't be that struggle, hard trying to get there. Trying to get there before brother so and so get there. And then the very thing that you start, when you die, it'll continue.
That's right.
Just like it did with Jesus.
That's right.
But here's the problem. Leaders have not been taught how to lead. Therefore, how can they teach their people how to lead? And then they'll have a leadership conference. And what they do then is further teach people how to serve the gospel. And so they'll bring their buddies in, they'll sit there all day long and tell them how your pastor shouldn't want for nothing, and how when you go out you ought to have some water, and you ought to take your wife shopping. It's your job to take your wife shopping. It ain't the people's job to take care of your spouse. It ain't the people's job to take care of you for that matter. How you gonna be an example and you lazy? Man don't work, man don't not eat. But if you empower them people, you raise up leaders, and you encourage them, they know you got their back. They ain't gonna let you work.
All right.
You ain't even gonna be able to touch your Bible. If you drop a pin, somebody gonna fall down there and catch it before it hit the floor. If you don't believe it, David was in the wilderness, running from Saul. He said, "Boy, if I take have a bottle of water from the Chattahoochee River, them jokers broke their neck, risked their life, went into the enemy camp to get David that water.
Yeah.
And when they brought it back to him, he couldn't even drink it. He had to pour it out to the Lord because he said, I'm not worthy." But the leadership that he showed the people, the reason they wanted to do that. So if you want the people to follow you, hallelujah, you want to be that leader, then how do you